Right, hello and welcome to Savvy Gadgets and this live stream on Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock. This is an unusual edition of Project Zomboid purely because we're going to go and check out Louisville in this live stream, and I've never been there before. As you can see, I'm just checking out the map now, looking for places of interest. Now, currently, my character is stuck here at this point, so we're going to get through these checkpoints. And then we're going to go and have a look around, see if we can find some decent bases in Louisville. And then perhaps next week we'll move on to a new character or continue my previous playthrough with a new character and move them up and start on a new base, which I think might actually be a good idea. Sounds good. So that's the plan for today. Let's see, we have a usual energy drink. This is another Monster Mule. I had that one from last week. Got another one this week. Very enjoyable. And got Morrison's Salt and Vinegar 12s this week rather than the Tesco's. So I have snacks and I have drinks. So I think we're ready to go. Now before we do that, I'm going to have a quick look around the map. And I'd like to point out that Louisville is new as of build 41 really. And just to give you some idea, this is Key West. West Point, sorry. This is West Point. And that is the largest town that existed in Project Zomboid up until Louisville was introduced. And you can see quite clearly that that small set there would easily fit in this tiny area just here. And that is the rest of Louisville. It's massive. It's a really big addition to the game, and it opens up quite an interesting set of opportunities, purely from the case of just how much more play area there is. Because as I've said in my previous stream, purely because of the size of this thing, you could go from door to 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 door, go through the different houses, you know, and probably find food and just keep yourself going for God knows how long. Or you could just find a base. Now there are some interesting areas that I have already found. I mean, all these houses here that have high fences, you know, all of these would make sort of like decent places to set up a base if you just fence off the rest of the house, and it wouldn't take a lot of wood to do that. I mean, there's a lot of wood around. Any one of those would do nicely. You could defence all of this, get your carpentry skill up, and then just build up an extra set of barriers here, because you can get over these fences, but the zombies can't. They can't climb. And the other places that I found that I thought was quite interesting, if I can actually find it again, I think it's over here. It was a car place, and it was pretty much fenced off, metal fencing all the way around it. He says, I know it's here somewhere, and it's just, and that's the thing, this place is just so big. It's like shopping mall. Not interested in shopping malls. Shopping malls aren't particularly useful. What about that? That's a nice fence. Oh, some flower beds. That's good. You know, you could make something of that quite nicely, and it's a decent size. Let's take a look at the ground level. Alright, so a couple of doors there which you could get rid of. You can, and I actually found this out the other day, is you can actually, if you use rope ladders, that kind of thing, out of windows, and you can actually destroy the stairs with a sledgehammer, or just destroy them in general. But there's a car park, a fenced off area with flower beds in it, so that could be useful. Let's have a look. I know it was around here somewhere. It is just huge, this place. I don't think stadiums are a good idea. And it's just so big. I mean, what is this place exactly? That's a cinema. I've just realised what that is. It's a cinema. literally popped into my head the moment I asked the question. What's that place? Right, this is camping. That could be useful. There's a camping army surplus store place by the looks of it. That could have some useful survival equipment in it that'd be worth having a look at. This factory, it's fenced in. That's nice. You could just bar off the doors, and you've got some stairs up here. So let's take a look at the second level. Hey, morning, Supertone. How you doing, chap? I'm just taking a look. There's some places to live here. The unfortunate downside of this again is there's nowhere to build plants, and if you're knocking down the stairs, then getting water could be a problem. Alright, so that's not the place I was thinking of. But it was a car dealership. It was kind of like that. Did you have a good week, Supertone? Right, this is the place. As you can see, it's quite nice. A few windows. You can always bar them off. And then on the second floor, got that. That's always useful. You could perhaps build out over here and put some planters down, but it's fenced off already. That all you'd have to do is bar that off, and you'd be laughing because again you can get over the fences, but the zombies can't. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at some of these places. So that's at the top end of the map, but this is just a sprawling metropolis. Look at it. There is actually a decent sort of shopping set of areas down here. In fact, I saw one that looked like and keep going, because it just goes on and on. Dressed of the 90s. Okay, cool. Somewhere there was a decent sort of shopping area as well. We'll have to have a look for that. Right, let's get into the game. Alright, cool. That's always good. Always good to be organised and get your taxes sorted. Get it filed with, what is it, the IRS over there, is it? Yeah, I've had an interesting week. I've had a lot of work to do at work, for work. Right, so let's clean out some of these zombies. As you can see, I've already taken a few out, but I need to get past some of these barriers. Have some of that. Can I? I have brought a sledgehammer with me, just on the off chance. Maybe I can disassemble that, the roadblock. Yeah. Nice. That's always good. I don't get anything like that. Right. Oh, destroy it. Yeah. Destroy that. Know what I'll be using for that exactly, but like I said, I do have a sledgehammer with me. Oh yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Right. Actually, it's the other side of the car. Keep forgetting which side of the car I'm getting. So don't forget to bring a sledgehammer if you're heading out this way. Excuse me. Hello, can you help me? No? Right. What can we do with these gates? Destroy the gates! Oh, well, that wasn't difficult. Destroy that. Ah! Did it actually bite me? No. It took an ash out of my shoulder and then it didn't actually connect. Right, I want to check out a police department and a fire department if I can. So far, Sledgehammer wins. There's actually sort of like an army base set up here, which is quite nice. Goodbye. Destroy. Not exterminate, just destroy. Well, I could do. We could have a look around. There's nothing stopping us. I don't think there's a lot here, to be honest. I think most of it has been... Now we've taken care of that sort of thing. It's fair to point out at this juncture that I am actually playing on easy mode, so we can have a good look around. So zombies are particularly dumb and weak. See all of that sort of chunking on the top of the... Let's take this guy with a baseball bat out. And I did remember to bring food with me, and I've got a pistol just in case things get really desperate. Let's have a look. There's like boxes around. Lots of army gear, walkie-talkies, ammunition, helmets. That'd be interesting. You could go full camo look. That's nice. Yeah. In fact, let's do that. I'm going to keep the hat on. I've got a military helmet. Let's swap that out. We're going to wear that. Let's go full military. Let's wear it. Let's do it. Military camo jacket. Military pants. Military camo pants. Am I actually wearing the jacket? No. No, I didn't get the jacket. Where's the jacket gone? Oh, I am. Oh, military camo shirt. Let's see if we can find a proper jacket here. Oh, box of ammo. Haha! A beret. A military bulletproof vest. Yes, please. Thank you so very much. I could snag the poncho, I suppose. We'll grab that shirt. I'm really looking for like a green camo t-shirt. Army coat, there we go. Wear that. Stash the other stuff in the car. Let's have a look. Let's see what I look like. I'm liking it. It's like cool. So I've still got the jacket on for some reason. I thought I was wearing a military jacket of some description. Alright, I've got the poncho. We'll put the poncho back there. That's useful for keeping yourself dry. Let's open the back, put the jeans, bulletproof, moped, cycle. I haven't got the army coat on. I'm not wearing it. It's a disgrace to the uniform. No, it looks like I've used this car a fair bit. Wear the army coat. Go on, put that on. I'll put the jacket in there. And the wet t-shirt. Don't want my boobs showing. Right, so let's take a look around some of these other tents. So, looks like this is a good way if you wanted to get some full camo gear. Double holster, got a double holster. snag a walkie-talkie. I mean, there's lots of walkie-talkies around. You could do a lot of dismantling. You could build up your... what am I looking for? What's the word that I'm looking for at the minute? Build up your electronics, that's it. There's a gas mask. We'll take a gas mask. Pistols. Another bulletproof vest. At least I know where I come and get replacements. More walkie-talkies. Oddly enough, very little in the way of footwear. So yeah, this wouldn't be a bad place to stock up if you know, I mean, even on sort of survival mode, something like that. I mean, it's very, as long as you could clean out the zombies. Which brings me to the interesting point about foraging. What does this actually class it as? It says there's nothing here, so you're not going to find anything, allegedly. Doesn't necessarily mean you won't. But maybe it was generator. It's generators you can nick. Sorry, I mean borrow. This isn't a new character, no. This is my sandbox character, the one that's on easy mode, just so we can have a good look around. What I was thinking of doing is have a look around Louisville this week, have a look at some of the places that we can raid and see what there is about, see whether it's actually worth coming here in the first place, because it's I kind of figure it's like going to the shopping mall, where there's a shopping mall, it's just surrounded by zombies, and it literally is the fight of your life, just to get a few cans of beans. Do you know what I mean? It's just not worth it. But you know, if there's a good stock of stuff going, oh, military boots, there we go. Actually, finally found some boots. Don't think there's anything wrong with the ones that I've got, so they're alright. But it's a case of, yeah, so we're on the outskirts of Louisville at the minute. So we are currently, this character's been playing around in West Point and has set up a base here at the hardware store at the top end of the town. And as I say, West Point was the biggest town from what I remember. Muldra, actually maybe Muldra's longer or bigger, so either way, in comparison, Louisville is humongous, and you can actually see where all of the points of interest have stopped. That's where the map stopped originally, and this is where Louisville was added. So and we're currently just roaming around these tents just here. Going to take a quick look over here as well as all of these. Have a quick wander around them. I'm not going to spend too much time in them. Medical tent, it's useful. And that's the train yard. I'm not particularly worried about going into the train yard. There could be some interesting bits in there. But let's head over this way. Okay, so food at the moment. Maple syrup. Oh yeah, because there was another little update today, and it's the first time I've seen maple syrup turn up, and fruit jam, and brown sugar. So they've added new items in, I think, which is nice. You know, there's the usuals. I think it's a case of you look at these things and go, were they there before? I don't remember the plates being there before, or the tumblers. So it's nice that they've added some stuff in. Now recently, the last update I started finding lemon foraging. think peaches were already there. Baloney! Don't remember baloney either. Doesn't necessarily mean it didn't exist in the game already, I just never found it. But in all my years of playing, you would have thought I'd have found it at some point. Oh, those are actually crates, right, okay. Empty, which is a shame. Just out there. What's this? This looks like it could be sort of like a comms centre or something. Yeah, there we go. Oh, some medical supplies there. That's useful to know. And what is this? It's a US Army ham radio. Turn that off so it doesn't use up power. I could always nick that, bang it in the back of the old car, take it back to base. Now in that box. I was kind of hoping for to find a katana. The machete's holding out quite well. There's another radio. It's another generator. So if you really wanted, then there's plenty of ammo around. Some desert camo stuff. Right, now I did see a medical tent somewhere. That was, I think that was over here, wasn't it? Now there it is. Let's take care of these guys. Okay, interesting. Some meds on the bed, look. A pair of scissors. It's nice that you can actually visualise those things actually on the table as well. It's nice. So yeah, plenty of medical supplies there. Right, let's move out of this bit. Could do with a drink. My character is thirsty. Where was that? Alright, let's take care of these. Seds. Insta kill. If I can hit. Yeah, just get over it. Stop trying to push it over. So, I'm going to aimlessly push this sandbag around. Get a drink out of this cab, because for some reason we now have a zombie in here. They weren't there before. They must have been hiding in the toilet. Alright, drink. Yeah. Right. So, see, I like the fact that things are now visualised on the counters as well. That's nice, that is, I like that. Bible readings, a sermon of that. That's enough to send you to sleep. Right. Flashlight. I'm going to grab the flashlight, and I don't think I've got an electronics magazine, so I'm going to grab that anyway. So you can see the screwdriver. Another ham radio if you really wanted it. And to be fair, there's, I think, with the right kind of time, if you put some time into it, you can actually get rid of most of these zombies. Wouldn't be easy. You'd have to follow some of the decent combat tactics. Oh, okay, look, there's a stage. A bit of luck. I should better squeeze through there, or just run it over. Some cars. Quite a lot of cars. It's obviously a campsite at some point. And people trying to get out of Louisville and not succeeding. Alright, so let's have a... Oh, look, 93.2 LMB radio. Let's take a look, because that's boarded up. Can I use the microphone? I can disassemble it. That would... what about the camera? Disassemble... whatever that is. Imagagi. That would improve your electronic skill bit. It's quite a bit around here actually. Right, let's unbarricade. Whilst she's doing that. Run away because there's this... Ah! Zombie! Right, hammer. Thank you. Okay, let's see what's in the counters. Nothing. Okay, fine. Some bits and bobs. A pistol, a Desert Eagle pistol. It's not in great condition, so I'm not particularly worried about that. Guns are bad in this game anyway. This is a thing we know to be true. Let's have a look. I'm going to keep this icon open. And I'm got in the wrong door. Come on, other door. That one. Then we can actually drive. Because I'm kind of interested to see... Because this isn't like just rural, it's kind of major city, isn't it? So I'm wondering whether all of this area has been decked out properly. Right, so we're kind of hitting the mean streets of Louisville now. So we have bypassed the checkpoint, got past all of these bits, we're now kind of here. Right, so what's there to check out here? Well, there's a lot, looks like a mall. That's a school, isn't it? Oh no, it's a hospital. I'm just looking at the operating theatres and the wards and that. Ah, okay. Interesting. There could be so. You'd like to think, hello, Joe. I just happened to be looking at the screen when your message popped up. Nice to see you again, sir. As always, it's nice to see you and Supertone. Checking out Louisville this week, and thanks for the good vibes. So we've just passed the first checkpoint. We've used a sledgehammer to basically get through the barriers. And get here. We're kind of here. I'm just checking the area out on the map to see whether there's any place that's worth checking out. Value Tech. Okay, that looks like it might be worth a nose. That probably not so much. Let's drop the level down to 0. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a lot there. there's some nice sort of warehousey areas here. Look, it's a gnome. If you always wanted to have a butcher's, yeah, I will. That looks like one of those stores where they sell just about everything antique. There's one being constructed. Okay. So, I think we'll have a good nose around this one. There, because we're just opposite there, I think. I think it's this bit here. So, let's just double back. Take the exit. Quite a few Zeds around here. Whoop! Oh, hello. Not paying attention to where I'm going. Line by line. Okay, I think I've come to the wrong place. Maybe I'm just a little bit lost. That's nothing new. Kitchens. Yep, steady on. Right, so that was the kitchen unit. Let's right, so we've come around here. That's the bit we've come around, so we need to take the next left, right. Okay, cool. So this one. Me and posts, we're not friends. I just have to see when I run it over, apparently. Right, this is the place. Oh, let's take the key. There's plenty of cars to use anyway. For God's sakes, how many more times am I going to miss? Don't mess with me, I'm from the military, honest. I've got a machete and I'm going to use it. Oh look. Cowboy hat. There we go. The usual cockroaches in the bins. Right, quick food. Yeah, so lots of electronics, transmitters. That looks alright. Yeah, I'm good at killing traffic signs. I'm an expert at it. It's my raison d'etre. It's my reason to live. No, I'm just a poor driver. That's what it is. Problem is quite often when I'm driving, if I'm going down the screen, because left isn't left, it's right, and I get confused sometimes. And then it always helps if you're paying attention. I don't often pay attention when I'm trying to think of something else. Oh, that was interesting. Just gave him a pat on the back. Says, "Oh, all right, mate." There's a pass by. Yeah, oh, look at all the... Oh. Okay, so I'm on easy mode and everything's really well stocked, but the kind of things that you can get here, scanners, transmitters, receivers. What's my electronic skill like on this character? Probably not that good. he says, saying that it's at level 6, 7. It's like one of those ones. Yeah, tasty meal cockroach is always good with tomato ketchup, as we always say. Yeah, James May, Captain Slow. That's me. Right, let's take a look upstairs. Because this is an electric. Oh, okay, that I wasn't quite expecting, but. Sorry. Quick fluid refreshment. Usual office supply type stuff. I'm surprised there's no bourbon. Now it's interesting that there are dotted around Louisville quite a few different liquor shops. Again, surprised they're not directly outside of school, to be honest. Sorry, that's a slur on teachers everywhere. Yeah, they have added a few new items that I've noticed as well. I don't remember ketchup being in there. All burgers. Like different fruits have turned up as well, and so I don't remember pears being in here. And it's like other things. There was like maple syrup, and come across maple syrup and brown sugar. Now there was an update when I got on today. It was only a small one, but I bet it's added those items because I haven't come across them before. So it's nice that they're adding other little bits into the game at a time. And it's always great because it is still in development. I mean, even though this game was released in 2013, they've continued to update it with some really nice features, including multiplayer, which came in December. But before that, it was like cars and mechanics and that kind of thing. And between those two things. There was also the weather cycles and the year cycle as well. Okay, so some nice bits and pieces there. Duct tape's always good. I like duct tape. Duct tape fixes lots of things. Cleaning fluids. And a dead rat, that's fantastic. That's what you always wanted. And I do actually mean that in this game, a dead rat can mean the difference between having a square meal and not having a square meal, because you can just butcher it into fillets and then cook it, and it could mean the difference between surviving and not surviving, especially if you're an awful trapper like me. Right, but here's the major question: the electrics are still on. You can't use the lift. No. Oh. Indy Stone. Gutted. It's like the fireman's pole in the fire station. I'd dearly love to be able to use it, but you just can't. Lots of places here to do. So let's just dismantle a few of these. Disassemble Value Tech Radio. Just dump all the rubbish on the floor because I don't actually need it, I suppose. Because like some of the electronic stuff that you can build, I mean, they're really nice and all of that. So if we go for electrical, you can craft some bombs and triggers and stuff to attract zombies. A remote trigger, a crafted timer, so you can, but then you need glue to glue it all together. And that was one of the surprising things that I thought. It's like, really? You're going to put all this stuff together and then glue it? But yeah, I suppose you need some way of sticking it together. Right, let's disassemble that one. There's quite a few I can disassemble here. Maybe I should have just disassembled the camera. So it's 2075 XP. And even though this character's got something like an XP bonus of 1,000, which is why he's so good at everything. So that just went up 700. Just for dismantling a radio. Right. Why have I got a plank in? Where did I get a plank from? You can't be serious. Did I just get that from dismantling? Oh, let's put the sledgehammer back in there, 'cause I don't think we need it anymore. I said put the sledgehammer back in the backpack. I can't. Why not? Is that because I've got too much rubbish? Probably. Okay, I guess I'll have to carry it then. Go figure. But yeah, loads of stuff. Right, let's escape and continue our. Let's get the machete out. Shut the door. I'm going to put that sledgehammer in the back. Back of the car. Let's put some other bits in there as well. The poncho, the walkie-talkies, the hard hat, the gas mask. They can all go in there. So I don't need the sledgehammer anymore. Don't need the wrench really. What are the traits on this character? I didn't think I had that many. Oh, I've got loads. Again, the joys of having a. Oh right, okay, Joe. Oh my God. Hope you're all right, mate. Stay healthy. Get plenty of rest, plenty of fluids. I hope you're feeling better next week, man. Sledgehammer there and wrench there. Good. Right. Okay. So we will then just pause it there. So that was interesting. So there's plenty of stuff around there to look at. So we are here, and there's a ton of other places to check out. But rather than get stuck in one area. So, if we head out over to this junction, what's this? It's a very glassy looking place, a set of offices, nice and swish. But let's go check out this, if we just cross over this road here, check out these houses. You see, looking at these houses here, these could make a really good sort of on the outskirts of town base. Now, I was saying this before, look at all of the fencing that there is here. If you clear out, let's say you decided that you were going to take, I don't know, one of these here. Doesn't matter, just for instance, we'll pick that one. So you can get over the fences without too many problems. The zombies can't. They can't get over high fences, only you can do that. So, with all of the wood that's around you, and all of the housing around you, you could basically build a wall across here, put a wall across the front here or up to the edges here. You've got a garden that you could grow food in. And if we take a look at this particular one, there's a sink there. That might make things a little bit awkward. Oh, there might be a sink there, so you might be able to build. So we will check that one out actually. So if we just pan out, it's like the first, second one on the house there, just over the crossroads. All right, okay, so let's. Let's dive out over there. Now, here's a sign that I ran over earlier. I say it's not a problem. The cars at the moment are basically the best. Oh, look at the size of those packs of zombies. Look at that. There's loads of them. Oh my god. Run away. Although I probably could handle all of those. Oh my giddy aunt. Okay, fine. Fine, nothing to see here. Oh my god, there are loads of them. Alright, ram raiding. Oh, there's more than a fair share there. Hello. Now, it was kind of an expectation that there are a lot of zombies around. Yeah. Like I say, at the moment, cars aren't really a problem because... Oh my god, where are they all coming from? Maybe I should get a run up. And it is absolute carnage. Did you know you can actually melee out of the window? Did you know that? Right. Time to get handy. Or miss. Right, let's just turn that off. Well, that was more than I anticipated. Right, so this is the house that I was interested in taking a look at. Now, I knew there was going to be a lot of zombies. I didn't think there were going to be that many. Right, so let's use this zombie as a guinea pig, for instance. Right, so over I go. And the zombie can't follow me because of the high fence. And you also notice he's not attacking it either or trying to break it down. He's actually trying to get round it. Because this actually is one of the ways that zombies work, and that is line of sight, and they lose line of sight when you hop over the fence. So one of the best... So if you find yourself in a situation where you're facing down a lot of zombies, you don't have a weapon, you're having to run away, you have to break line of sight. And the way to do that is to just basically just dodge through a house. Shut the door. If you can get in through a door, shut the door, get through another door, out a window, around the back, then they will lose line of sight and they will lose you. Right, now this is the house that was interesting. Let's hope it doesn't have an alarm. I don't think it does. Right, okay, so this is good. Because the sink is here, let's have a check upstairs. Right, excellent. So there's room here. So what you can do is open this window like that, and then what you can do is you can actually build a platform just on the outside of the window. Let's see if we can do that. I'll actually demonstrate that. Let's dismantle these tables here. Dismantle that, disassemble the fancy low table. Hopefully we'll get some planks out of it and some nails. Yeah, I think I'll probably pick up a new car. Right, so nails. Let's loot all of those. I think I need one plank anyway. Let's see if we can... Carpentry. Wooden floor. They are. No. Ah, it's not having it. Maybe they fixed it. Oh, that's interesting. Ah, looks like they fixed that then. Ha 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 ha! What you could previously do is build a platform on the outside of the window, and then step out onto it. It's interesting because they've actually, it actually looks like they've fixed that. That is very interesting. And it's not like I can't... Oh, there it goes, look. No? You're not having it? No? No, he's not having it. They've fixed it. They've cottoned onto that one then. So that case you need... Oh, it makes you wonder whether they can actually do the plumbing bit as well. The fact that it's you're able to do that is interesting. Maybe they've fixed that as well. But either way, you've got a decent bit of ground out the back here. It's fully enclosed. So once you clear out the zombies, if you barricade it off at the front and down the side here, then you know, if you build these fences up, then you've got a decent air place to actually, you know, make a base from, and you could pick any one of those houses to do it with. So that's interesting. Let's just see if we can grab some food and drink. Anything we'll just eat. Oh no, I think I've probably actually got some stuff here. Can sardine. No, the sardines. You don't need a can opener for that, I don't think, because they usually have a empty tin can. Drop those on the floor. Don't need those. Oh, so at least that's one option. There are a lot of zombies around. That maybe. There's so many. A bandau. What's a bandau? No idea. Right. Okay. So next stop on the list. So we're here. Let's mosey on down this way a bit. That looks like a church. Maybe we keep going on this one. It's past the train station. So I did find a fire department at some point. carry on. So this looks interesting as well. Again, it's another one of those places that you could turn it into a nicely defensible area. The problem is with metal fencing is the zombies still have line of sight on you. However, you can actually attack through metal fences. It's really cunning. With a spear, oddly enough. So you can actually like poke the spear through the holes and you can attack them that way. Right, so if we mosey on down this road, carry on in this direction, past the stadium. So there's some nice houses up here, look, on the front, look. And if they had, like, that one, with the tennis court, it's got the high fences, block that off to the river. It's not too much work, and you could do that with just basic carpentry as well, or even basic metalwork. That's interesting. What about this one? This one looks like it's got sort of like, is that concrete? Or is that a different type of wood? Again, it wouldn't take too much just to panel it off at the back there and there to stop zombies getting in, and then across the front, and you can get in, but they can't. So there's some nice options there, and there's plenty of green area there to do farming. And of course you've got water for you to fish, so you can do whatever fishing you want to do. And you've got a source of water that you can drink from. The only problem here though is so far I haven't seen that move. Okay, so I'm going to take care of these guys over there, and then perhaps we'll move on a bit. They're a bit spry for dumb zombies, has to be said. So you got sticking out of him. It's a bread knife. That's a big bread knife. Polo necks. Something new. It's getting late. I might have to. I've cleaned this area out. I might have to think about just getting my head down for the night. Right, will the car start? Yep, the car starts. Hello, Clippy McSee. How are you doing? Welcome to Savvy Gadgets. As you can see, we're having a nice little jaunt around Louisville, which seems absolutely rife with Zeds. Let's try and avoid rolling over a load more, if we can help it. Should be the stadium we're passing by, I think. Right, so we're visiting the new sort of city that's been added to the game in Build 41 called Louisville. Just to give you an idea, in the description below there should be a link to the Project Zomboid map, and this is Louisville here. It was added recently along with multiplayer in December, and it's massive. The largest playing area is either Marlborough or Riverside or West Point. I keep calling it Key West for some reason, West Point, and that's their kind of size. It's like a few squares there, and that would fit in this area just here of Louisville. You can see just how much extra gameplay area. Now the gameplay area stopped about there, kind of, sort of around that line. So all of this new bit has been added to the game. So we're going to have a So we're having a nose around it. So we're down here at the minute. So let's see if we can find somewhere to actually go. What's that? So having a good look around the map. What we're mostly looking for God's sakes. That wasn't me. I accidentally pressed something. So we're looking at some places of interest to just check out for this live stream. What on earth is that? No idea. Because like, if you take a look at this map, you'll see that there's blue dots all over it, and these are points of interest. As you can see, they haven't been added to this map yet for over here. So I really did want to check out the fire station here and the police station just to see what's about. But you know what? I found the fire station. But I couldn't tell you where the police station is. And there are some interesting points around here. So let's just take a look at this. I mean, restrooms, a picnic area. I mean, if you had an axe, there's not a lot of wood around, but you could build yourself a little shack out there and box it off. Or if you wanted something more in, then there's always this area. As I said before, you've got a source of water. You could build yourself a hut here. Lots of trees to cut down. You'd probably find quite a ton of nails and wood and sheds and things around here. Plenty of garages to check out. Look, but yeah. So if we're coming in along this bit, see, it just seems that it's like just follow that bit, and let's just follow it into town. So let's just go and see what we can find. There we go. Yeah, Clippy, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Let's see what we come across. Apart from an absolute ton of zombies. Let's just go down here. Oh, we've still got plenty of fuel in the tank. Let's have a nose around. Oh look, there's a fire truck. I've just driven into the shopping mall, haven't I? Plenty of cars around it. Okay, that looks like it's just a massive car park for whatever this is. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to need to swap cars. Ah, the railway station, of course. Food places. Lickety split. Let's go check out. Let's drink and drive. There we go. Let's be an responsible adult for a change. See what goodies we've here. Beer cans, red wine, more beer, lots of beer. Beer is good. Chilled. Got to be snacks. There must be snacks. Right, now that's the sort of thing we're more interested in. Bourbon. Now, bourbon's more useful than any of the other sort of like alcohols you can find in the game, because bourbon can be used as a disinfectant for bandages. So if you're bitten by a zombie, you can rip the clothes up of the zombie to create ripped sheets, so you end up with those. And with bourbon, what you can do is you can disinfect it, and it uses bourbon. So you then have a disinfected bandage, which will help you fight any infections that you get from the bite or scratch or laceration. It's no surprise there's a zombie shambling around outside. Still nothing on the investigate area. That's a shame. I would have thought they'd have sorted that out as this was the... as this is really the new area. Oh, so some decent areas with fences around them. Again, the problem with mesh fences like this is the zombies can see you. So if you're trying to lose them for any particular areas, if you're having to run away, you can fight them through the fences, but at the same time, you know, you don't lose, they don't lose sight of you, so they can just keep coming. I can't climb over it, but all the same. Right, so let's carry on down here. So that's another chain link fence. Lots of residential bits and dead ends. It's not what you want. Dead ends being the operative word, I suppose. Oh, me and road signs, we're just not friends. Right, so again, there's another place here, lots of high fences. Either one of these make a good place, assuming they're all encompassed, which they don't look like they are. Lots of Z's around. It's another metal fence. I'm actually going to check out one of those places up at the north, I think. We dive up here. Right, we're now at a dead end there. Cul-de-sac. Stuck on a bin. Laundry. Police car. Right, so where are we here? We've just approached this fence. So we were by the train station. There's that big car park. So I think we've travelled around here somewhere. I think we're up here. Better luck. Quite probably that bit, maybe. I'm officially lost. Don't worry about it. Happens all the time. But that's a car park, isn't it? So... oh, that's a bit of a giveaway. It's a building by the river with a big red sign on the front side of it. It'd be this one. That one, that's where we are. We're just here. Right, so what's to have a look at along the seafront here? Ah, that looks like a distillery. So another good place to pick up bourbon and alcohol. It is actually reasonably nicely fenced in as well. Just you could fence off a few bits of it, but again, the fence itself is you can see through it. Right, so again, zombies would have line of sight, and they would probably attack. They can actually take those fences out. There's what looks like another distillery there. Looks like the seafront is basically alcohol central. So if we follow this round. Ah, yeah, we'll follow that round, and we should find that bit. Right, good. Because that's something else I wanted to check out. No, wrong way. Wrong way. That way. Try not to take out any lamp posts with my car. Now, I thought there was a gun shop in Louisville, but I have not been able to find it for love nor money. It's one of those, I will find it and check it out and perhaps do another video on it. Right, so just follow it round. There's a shed, that could be interesting to check out. Right, but is this the thing? No. Keep going. Right, so here's the car place. Right, so again, metal fence kind of gives you the problem of, you know, visibility. As you can see, they can see me, so they're attacking through the gate. They're attacking the gate. And I can't do that. I can't attack through it. I need a spear. I've got a spear. I can. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's gone. Whereas when I did it earlier, I hopped over a fence that they couldn't see through. They lost line of sight. They didn't attack the fence because they didn't know where I was. But it looks like Louisville hasn't been set up for any foraging, which is a shame, I think, because it just gives you the oh, I've been bitten. I've lost my axe. Why did you lose your axe, you silly bird? Well, right, okay, so how badly damaged am I? Right, so it's a good option to show some first aid. Right, so let's rip up some clothing. The tailoring's just gone up. That's good. Rip clothing. Right, and then what we can do is we can bandage with those ripped sheets. That should have a lot. Fine, and then we'll have to continue rebandaging them. Now, I don't think I've picked up any. I didn't pick up any bourbon, so have a look around for some other bits and bobs. Right, so mufflers, spare engine parts, performance tyres to be expected. Pair of coveralls if you really wanted them, and ear protectors, a welding mask. Ah, now that's useful. We'll have that. What we need is a propane torch to go with it, because I don't actually have one. I was going to bring it. I was going to say, hey, I'll just pick one up and bring it, and then I'll be able to. It is propane torch. That's it's proper outfitted. So it's quite just about everything you want here, basically tool-wise, for fixing cars, and all of the books that you need and some of the magazines. It's useful. Don't forget, I am playing this on easy mode, and loot is not rare. Loot is abundant. It's like the apocalypse was yesterday, and nobody had a chance to grab anything. Lots of ham radios, so you could snag those. Device options. You can always pick them up and walk away. Civilian radio. That's good. Interesting. But I wonder if that's a taxi rank. Let's have a look upstairs. don't know why I shut that door. I don't need to. It's interesting that there's so many radios. I wonder if you can dismantle the computer. Disassemble desktop computer, you can. Hello, looks like I've got an unfriendly coming. You failed to produce any usable items. Oh, my leather gloves are worn out as well. That's bad. Right, okay. Get a drink from the fountain. Stay down. Right, back to the car, which is now surrounded by zombies. Great. And I'm in the wrong side. Let's actually get in the right side this time. Okay, so there's a garage. Don't need to fuel up. Construction sites. That looks like that's an auto shop. I was going to say that looks like a fire station. It's got the big double doors. But it's not. It's another garage of sorts. Whoops, sorry. Right, so let's see where we are. So we've come down here. We're now proceeding along this way. And we have barely scraped Louisville at the minute. There's so much. So this is kind of like this top right and this top corner here is kind of all your industrial stuff. I was hoping to check out the shops. I've come all this way and we're going shopping. There was a decent area. I mean, look at all these houses down here with all of this wood. I mean, you know, if you find one with a decent set of fences around it, and you know a backyard, you could turn any one of them into a base, provided you've got, you know, some ground. You've got the option to, you know, grow some food. This looks interesting. That looks very interesting. What on earth is that? It's just not the upper level. Lots of office spaces. Now that could be nice. Oh, you could barricade off the doors. Perhaps take out the stairs so that you climb in and out from a what do you call it? A crafted sheet rope, so you can get in and out. The only problem there is, again, we've got some area of green around you that you could use for farming and sowing seeds. Oh, Sammy's gym. There you go. You could go and exercise at the gym. No, it isn't. It's a clothing shop. There's a shopping mall. Not entirely sure what that is. But that's the fire department. Right, so we're quite a way away from that. So if we can follow the road round the outside as much as we possibly can, past that, and then we get to that junction there, we can turn right, and then the fire station's down there. Oh, I don't believe it, we've just lost the fire station again. It's like, where is it? I've only just found it, goddammit. And now I can't find it again. It's like, what? It's unreal, isn't it? I wanted to check it out. Yeah, there it is. So we need to sort of come down, round, down, and then down there and see what's around here, really. And then I think we might have to call it a day, because that's already half past. Game's beginning to struggle because I've been tabbing in and out a lot. Nightclub, yeah, that's not going to be something that I want to be interested in. Right, so we've hit the pizza place there. I am officially lost. Finding this might be difficult. I'm at a junction just here where I can go left, right. Pizza World. So it's do we come down there or do we come down here? Looking for the Cafe Olay. Nice. They really have gone to town. Ah, this is where we are. Look, Pizza World. Right, so if I continue down this road as far as I can go, I think that'll take me too far, won't it? Right, because I want to go down there. I want to stop kind of there, don't I? What happens if you go out there? What happens if you get to that bit and try and leave? Is there like something there? Are we going to get shot by the military on the other side? Okay, well, we might have a stab at that. Right, so we are at Pizza World, and which is over here somewhere. It's at Crossroads, isn't it? God, navigating this place is a nightmare. God, reminds me of going on holiday. Right, so we're there. Pizza World. I'll carry on down this road to the next junction. Do we? As again, I'm lost. Trying to find some areas of interest. Yeah, so we're there. Now I've lost that building. There was a building I could identify from the roof, and I've lost it. It's just unreal, isn't it? It's not there. Yeah, Yeah, so if I just follow it down from Pizza World, which is just here, to the next junction, turn right, come along here a bit, a fair bit. Well, at least that looks like the main drag. It's just unreal how big this place is. It really is. Trying to find just something simple in amongst this sprawl. That's what it is, sprawl. All I wanted to do is check out the fire station. And I can't find it again. I've lost it. It's like unbelievable. Look at these. It's got these like skyline bits over it as well. These walkways. It's massive. I think it's going to be more luck than judgment of me finding this thing, to be fair. It is just insane. Let's just go. See what we can do. I'm going to take the next right down here anyway. Because there was also a an art gallery? Really? They have put so much into this game. They really have with this update. Build 41 is a big update, and it's with multiplayer and all of the little additions, and they're still adding little bits as well. And it's really good. They really added to the game, because like the other thing is they've also made the zombies, and they're more interesting as well. I've just read your comment. How when you're doing the monster mash? Yeah, it's like. Shall we go check it out? Let's go check out the nightclub. You know, you've got to ask. You've asked a question. Let's go check it out. It's that kind of a day. It's that kind of a day. It's the day we check out a nightclub in Project Zomboid. It was up here, wasn't it? Past Pizza World. Sleep lazy. I've gone past it, haven't I? I've just gone the wrong way. Oh, there's graveyard, that's why there's loads of them. Right, let's find out. We are Brian's Kitchens. So we're back up here. I kind of know where we are. Brian's Kitchens. I think we're over this way a bit. Right, so there's the nightclub. Glow. And I think we can. Ah, now that looks familiar. There's the graveyard. Brian's Kitchens. So if we turn right and go round the block, we should be there. Arrive in style in our battered up vehicle. It is very dark. I thought I picked up a trotch. Of course, it always helps if you're facing the right direction and you're trying to kill these guys. Oh, I've lost me out again. Okay, so employing the back pedal technique to take on the zombies. Flash screening, bleeding, infected. Quick rip sheet. Went for me head again. Now, interesting technique actually. If you knock down a zombie in combat, if you actually move your character so that the character is standing on top of them, they can't get up. And they can't attack you either. So if you've got two of them, and you can knock one down, where to be honest, I was less likely to lose my police officer helmet than I have this military helmet. It just seems to keep going off. Now that's a big knife sticking out the back. And it's a hunting knife, that's okay. Cool. Is that how many? Right. Now maybe I can find the torch I was looking for. Equip secondary, there we go. Well, as expected. Right, so with this zombie, I'm just going to stand on a chest. Hey, Dashuni FN. Welcome to the Savvy Gadgets. I'm just doing some Project Zomboid and some combat. Now, as you can see, this zombie's on the floor, and I'm standing on a chest, and she can't get up. Can't attack me, can't bite me, can't get up. So if you're dealing with a couple at a time, this is a good combat technique so that you can handle a couple of zombies at a time. Yeah, it's going fine, thank you very much. Thanks for coming on the chat and saying hi. We're just about to check out a nightclub in Louisville. So far, the doormen, or women, aren't letting me in. My name is obviously not on the list. Missed. Missed. Yep. They've had a few chunks out of me. I need to turn it off. Oh, it says it's turned on. Let's see if it actually gives us some light in here, because... Oh, that's better. Okay, this is surprisingly empty for... Oh, look! Cage dancer. Yeah, I didn't make my reservation ahead of time. And honestly, as nightclubs go, this isn't good. I mean, if this was the nightclub when you turned up, you wouldn't be staying, would you? I mean, look at that. Interesting choice of clothes. Oh, yeah. Fight your way in. Yeah, well, quite. It's like... It's not exactly rammed, let's face it. Let's check out some of these areas. This is not the VIP club. Hello. Oh, hello. There's a few up here. I'm going to stand on the chest of that one. Well, I'll take care of that one. And then take care of that one. See, it is a very, very, very valid technique. Yeah, absolutely. You know, you only want to think it was Monday or something. No, well, at least the old ladies have turned up, the regulars, look. Okay. Right, so the request was made to for VIP, very important zombie. VIZ. Yeah, Viz or Viz magazine. Oh my god, that just reminded me of Viz. Right, okay, so that's at least one area. Yeah. Very dead zombies. Quite. As it should be. Well, technically they're already dead, so it's just laying them to rest properly. Okay, right. So, apart from... Oh, well, let's check out the bar. Can we get into... No, wrong side. Let's go. Let's check out the bar. Let's see if we can find something. Bourbon. Right. Bourbon? Bourbon, even. Right. I killed some Zeds over here. So this is a good opportunity to demonstrate. So I'm going to rip the clothing and I'm going to use the bourbon to disinfect the bandages. So in my main inventory I've got rip sheets, disinfect rags, all of them. So I've got bourbon, there we go, and the bourbon becomes an empty bottle, but all the same I've now got some sterilised rags, so with infected wounds you can use those on those particular wounds, and that will help heal them and sterilise them from infection. But nothing saves you from zombification. Right, so the last thing I want to check out, and this is something that I've never actually done before, and I think it's the only time I'm actually going to be able to get to do it, is I'm going to drive down here to this junction, and then I'm going to drive out this way to see what's out here. To see the edge of the map. Let's turn that off. I think this is the right side. No, as usual, I've got in the wrong side. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us on Twitch and on Facebook and all the rest of it. That's the wrong junction. Support the old channel, always appreciated. Right, this is the junction that we want. We're going to turn right here. Oh, look, Mr. Fancy Pants, do you see that? Who has now disappeared? There we are. I try to get a veg. Even zombies need a bit of green here and there. Eat your greens. Oh, hello, let's drive around that. I don't care if there's a roadblock there. This could be good. This could go well or it could go bad. It's an edge of the map type of thing. Freedom! That's a very, very solid wooden barrier. If this was the Dukes of Hazzard, I'd have jumped over that. Right. We're here. We've made it to the edge of the map, kind of. There's only one thing to do, and that's get back in the car. Because I left my sledgehammer right there. I'm going to take the sledgehammer. I'm going to see if I can get through this and actually get out to the edge of the map. I'm going to go with words like no. But at least it's worth a go. At least we can say we tried. Equipping both hands. Right. Destroy that. Oh, it's looking good. No, let's destroy this one. That one first. That one, go for it. And that one. Whether we can get past that or not, that's another thing entirely. I might be able to get around it on the end though, look. Look at that. Okay. Freedom! Freedom, I tell you! It's the edge of the map. It's the actual edge of the map. And nothing. That's very disappointing. You'd have. I kind of expected a couple of things to happen. I either expected him to fall off the edge of the world. I kind of expected to behind those barriers to be a lot of military personnel with a lot of guns to shoot at me and just take me down because I'm trying to escape the quarantine zone. But yeah, absolutely. There is absolutely nothing. And look, there's no Zeds out here either. Absolutely none. You could build, like I say, you just dive into town, get some wood, build a cabin. You know, and the possibilities are awesome. Just there. And it's like nothing's going to come in from behind you, is it? Just going to take out a couple of these as well. Good measure on all of that because they seem to be pretty solid. Yeah, I kind of expected the tank to blow me out of the water as well. You know, something large, military, and generally it's just going to kill you one hit. And that's not the case. Yes. Actually, well, could you? You might be able to. It's whether you can get closer to the water enough, I guess. Let's just try something interesting. Right, so there's the water. It's on the other side. You can drink from it, so you should be able to fish from it as well. And it gives you the option. So yeah, you're right. You can actually fish there too. So with the right fishing, get some spears. Foraging isn't working in Louisville at the minute, so that's a bit of a shame. But saying that, where are we? We're on the very edges of the map. Let's just pause that for a minute. Let's go back and check this area out, see if you can actually do foraging there. Now, foraging has changed in Build 41. I did do a tutorial video on it, but basically it now uses... I'm going to use this area as a test bed. So far, it hasn't worked out very well for being here in Louisville. It looks like I'm getting very hungry. Have I got any food? Let's just eat some mushrooms and drink some drink. It's going to make me depressed, so let's use the bowl and create salad from the bell and vegetables, because cooking and preparing meals, this actually reduces your unhappiness. So yes, cooking, again, there's another live stream I did. Cooking actually gives you reduces your unhappiness, keeps you cheerful, fights off depression, that kind of thing. But foraging has been changed, and again, check out my previous live streams. This investigate area, as you can see, it's got these question marks on it, which says that you won't find anything. It says nothing here, nothing to find. But that's not exactly the case, as I've proved in varying areas in in Rosewood, and in West Point with this character. You can roam around the town, and there are places and there are different zones. So you've got like sort of like vegetation, where you'll find food and basic materials, or you've got forests where you find a lot of materials, and then you've got sort of like your basic kind of built up areas, and then I guess there's a bigger industrial area which I haven't actually seen yet. It was in the video. In the live, was it in the live stream? No, it was actually in the tutorial video. Right, so let's skirt around these guys. Hey, you guys. Right. Let's just. Yeah, so I was talking about the 3D aspect of the zombies. One of the other improvements that they've made in the last few months is you can actually see. You see this guy? You can see that, if I just pan out a bit, you can see he's got a bag on his back. And quite often and he's got a pair of scissors sticking out of his stomach, look. And that's the improvement. The characters are far more 3D, and they're far more... Oh, sorry. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm abjectly cruel to zombies, it has to be said. Ah, yes, 32. Alright, I want to sort of like a sort of area. Just get to the end here. Right, so this will do. Let's just clean out a few Zs so we've got some... Oh, hello. Right, so I'm betting it's going to come up with... Yeah, they haven't sorted it out. So, if you were able to forage an area, what you do is you look at this and it says whether you can actually find anything or not. Then you either enable the search mode or press the end button, and it comes up with this like circle around you. And then you wander around, you get an eye turn up, and then a little icon on the ground, you right click and pick it up, and you can put it in a bag or your main inventory. And it's either food or materials or some rare or odd item of one kind or another. Again, check out my previous live streams for that, because I do that regularly, demonstrate that regularly. It's coming up to 3 o'clock, so I think that's... Oh, it's died. The car's died. Need to replace my vehicle. 2 minutes. Too much damage from running over zombies. So I think, to be fair, I think we've covered some interesting points of Project Zomboid this week. We've checked out Louisville and seen what's about. We've seen some nice interesting bits on the map. We've seen the edge of the map, which I don't think I've ever seen before. I've never actually been. I do need to find myself a place to sleep, which is why I was heading out to the hello, car's died again. I'm going to find myself another vehicle. What have I got in here that's mine? The wrench. Let's take the key out of that one. Hopefully. Let's just go here, go there. New car. Oh, that new car smell. Oh, yeah. Ah. Sleep Easy Inn. But I think we need to draw it to a close. Alright, where's one of those walkways? I found the police department. I'm going to check out the police department. If it's the last thing I do. And it probably will be looking at all of this and with driving like that. Oh my god. Let's attract as many zombies as we possibly can and drag them away. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Oh god. Oh, yeah, that's bad. That's a tree. That's bad. Through the park. It's not a park. Oh, how many were in the police station? Oh my god. I'm glad I didn't go in there. That's unreal. Absolutely, that's obscene. I knew I should have brought a... I'm going to do a video on what I'm about to say. I saw, and I can't take credit for this one, this is one of the zombie videos that I saw Nurse do. She does some absolutely fantastic videos, by the way. Check them out, they're really short and sweet, and they're really good. But she actually demonstrated the easiest way to get rid of an absolute ton of zombies. And that is to basically have a couple of cars next to each other and have a fire outside the door. So you've got just a standard campfire sitting outside the car, and you're inside, all the doors are locked, the zombies are banging on outside, but standing on the fire because the fire's just outside your door. And you bring in a big crowd and they all burn, basically, and it's the quickest and easiest way to get rid of an absolute ton of zombies. I'm going to do a video on that just to demonstrate, and that looks like a good place to do it, but it means actually going and finding some rocks, which I can't do here because the problem with this is Project Zomboid's not set up to forage at the minute, so just going to take care of these lads and lasses. At least then hopefully I'll have a safe place to sleep. I wonder if I can stand on both of them at once. No, apparently not. Running away! I'm very tired, so I'm not actually as effective in combat. Now you can see that there's an ice pick sticking out of that guy. Ow. I love it when they do that. Like we've just clubbed them across the face and the first instinct is to go, ow! Right, so I'm going for this one on the end. Ah, this looks cosy. There's a rotten steak cooked. Let's drink. Anything quick to eat. Ah, baking trays. That's new as well. And muffin trays. I don't remember them being in the game either. Tongs. They're new. Lots of canned food. Canned sardines. Open the canned sardines. Eat all of that. Fantastic. Get the starvation. At least not end up starving. Should I put that in there? Avoid the dog food. We're not that desperate. Oh, Zed. Hello. Goodbye. Oh yeah. I can hear someone knocking. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. Hopefully. Yeah. For some reason, I thought that was going to open up to nothing. I don't know why I had that as an idea in my head. I think it was just the perspective just was kind of wrong, if you see what I mean. If I shut that door, you can see that because it lines up there, I thought that's just going to open up to an empty, to nothing, and you're just going to fall out. But I think that noise is coming from next door. Because it don't appear to be coming from here. Well, we can't sleep with that noise. Oi, you in the coveralls. Yeah, there he is, look. Just check out this, make sure there's nothing going to surprise me. You're disturbing my sleep. These are nice little compact and bijou houses. Right, let's find a bedroom. Oh, there's one. There we go. Job done. Clothes laid out, all ready for tomorrow. And that's now 3 o'clock. That's where we'll leave it. Thank you very much for joining us. If you've never been on my channel before and you've joined me on the chat, thank you very much for coming. Don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube videos and share them. Share the Savvy Gadgets love. And follow us on Twitch as well. I'm Ven_UK on Twitch. Links in the description below. Facebook and Twitter, regularly posting stuff on there for other games that I'm playing. Currently playing Osiris New Dawn. And I might post some videos that I've got from Splitgate. I was playing with my Fragland mates on Thursday. Green Hell, I'm going to be starting to take a look and take some videos and well, some screenshots of that. Hopefully I'm going to be getting some live streaming done next Saturday. Wasn't able to yesterday. So again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much to Super Tone Man as always. Thank you very much to Joe Lemmy. I hope you're feeling better over the next week, mate. And it's not too serious. Thank you also to Clippy MC and to Dazuni FM. Thank you for joining us, guys and girls. Don't forget, have a great week. Stay safe. And I will see you at the very least next Sunday, 1 o'clock for the live stream. But until then, have a great week. Thank you very much.